What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to showcase the Chronomaster room that was just released today and kind of show you guys what you can do with it, how it can be effective, and the niche things that go along with the rune itself. So how it works is when you activate it, you have 3 seconds to just basically deal as much damage as possible, and then you'll return to the position that you came. The biggest thing with this rune, however, is when you activate it, if you were to take damage during this duration, like I just did, once you return, you gain all of that health back. So that sounds really good, but there can be some drawbacks to this rune in general. So in this game, movement's extremely important, especially chasing down your enemy. So if you're in an advantageous position and they're running away from you and they just keep, like, to say they're running that way, all of a sudden you're like back here and you're like, oh, well, I just have that much distance to cover, right? But there actually is a workaround with this, and there is a way to cancel it. So if you run the Spellslinger talent and then you have another rune in your inventory, once you activate it, if you're actually in a super favorable position, you can then quickly switch to your other rune. And see how I didn't go back? I just immediately canceled, so I'm still here. So along with that, I think that in general, this can be extremely strong with the Conduit class, because you can switch up which runes you're having multiple charges of, or whether you need to give chase or not. So, for example, we will let both of these recharge really quick, specifically the Lightning Strike, because that's what's more important. So say this person is running away and making headway on me, but I'm doing a ton of damage and I want to switch really quick, and then I can just chase, right? Because I activated my Lightning Strike, got my flight, and then I continue to chase. So maybe I'll have some gameplay footage if I can to showcase that, but in general, I do believe that it is the best on the Conduit class. I'm sure it can be useful in other classes, but there's no denying the efficacy of it and the ability to cancel it and then gain a rune charge of a movement rune with the Conduit class. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys discover anything with the Chronomaster rune, and yeah, catch you guys later. Okay, so this first clip is a perfect example of canceling Chronomaster. Here I have the health advantage on him, so I was able to switch to my other rune, cancel the charge, and then finish him off. This next clip is a typical use of Chronomaster. Activating it, doing some damage, he might be able to hit me. He really wasn't, but I'm able to still have an advantageous position against him and finish him off. But as the clip continues, I'll activate my second charge. I get hit, I'm able to heal that health, but now I switch to my spring step, get a charge, able to move right away, and am able to actually get away from these people because I have this movement rune. This next clip just showcases having the movement rune available, because it's always a good option depending on who you're fighting. So because of that, I'm able to chase this target down, but this continues into the next clip where then I am using Chronomaster. So I'll start the fight by activating it, getting some damage, but then I'll switch to Spring Step, activate my Lightning Strike, and start the chase immediately. So it takes a little while for me to actually secure the kill here, but the fact that I was able to combo the initial damage reduction of Chronomaster into the Spring Step movement basically allowed me to secure this kill much easier than I would have otherwise, because I'm allowed to be much more risky, right, if that makes sense. So hopefully, yeah, here we go. One more, there it is. This is another really good showcase of just switching between runes. I'll activate Chronomaster so that when I do take damage, I can just heal that back. I'll immediately switch, activate my Lightning Strike, be able to press him after I do some damage. So now I have 2 charges of Spring Step to work with, and now he is just almost dead. I just have to close the distance. He's also running Chronomaster. Kind of failed to secure it before he rewound, but didn't matter. And then finally, we're at the end game, and because there's this castle here, for the most part, we are valuing Spring Step much more. So the showcase of Chronomaster has pretty much ended at this point, but regardless, we just wanted to showcase how powerful the Lightning class can be, and the fact that Spellslinger on this class is extremely powerful, whether you run Chronomaster or maybe teleport in a short distance, like burst movement rune, like Spring Step or Dash. Yeah, this guy was running Invis. It was really hard to like actually bring him down. We'll eventually get there. I think he actually gets away from us once more, but we'll eventually get him. At the end, I see him coming up towards me, slap him once with Toxic, try to get a Lightning Strike, but now I have 2 Spring Steps to work with. I have a large health advantage. I can just close the distance, and there it is. GG's. And that is going to go on YouTube. GG's, boys. Like, comment, subscribe.